Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from a brand new brand called Jewel of the Nail. So their first collection is called the Renewed Collection. It is releasing on April 1st, so in the description box I will link the Jewel of the Nail site. I will link their Instagram page, and then I will link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. So she is starting us out with 8 polishes, 4 shimmers, and 4 crowleys, and let's go ahead and get started. So real quick, I did want to note that all orders will include these flower glitters, and up first here we have Baby's Rosy Cheeks. This is described as a rose red base with a fine silvery glitter for shimmer. The formula on this is good. It's not too thick or too thin. It is pretty sheer here on this first coat, so if you like a wash of color on your nail but you don't necessarily want a fully pigmented manicure, just a nice sheer, this applied very, very evenly, so it does have the potential to just be a sheer if you just want something soft. I did build it up to full coverage in 3 coats though. This is described as having a glitter, but it didn't dry with any texture and removal wasn't hard. So there are 3 coats of Baby's Rosy Cheeks. Next up we have Lemon Pound Cake, and this is described as a light yellow base with the fine silver glitter for the shimmer. Just like the last polish, this says that it's glitter, but it seems to me to apply just like a large particled shimmer. That being said, I didn't have any kind of texture with this, and I didn't have any kind of difficulty for removal. I also did 3 coats for this one. I think I did 3 coats for everything across the board, but I did do 3 coats for this one to gain full coverage, and just like the last one we looked at, if you just wanted a wash of color on the nail, you could definitely use this in 1 or 2 coats as well. You'll want top coat for longevity purposes, but it does dry relatively glossy all on its own, and there are 3 coats of Lemon Pound Cake. Up next we have Sissy Bobby Blue, and this is described as a robin's egg blue base with a fine silvery glitter to give a shimmer. Again, it says glitter, but it doesn't apply like a glitter and it doesn't dry like a glitter. The shimmer that's in this one, I did have a couple brush strokes through when it was wet. Those did melt into the polish and dissipate as it dried. This one also didn't apply necessarily as even as the other 2 did, so I think if you wanted to wear this one as a sheer, you could. You just had to be a little bit more careful on application, but I did still manage to get full coverage in 3 coats. I really like the bright blue flash that's in this base color. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Again, it does dry relatively glossy. You'll want top coat for longevity, and it's not difficult to remove, so there are 3 coats. Up next we have Easter Sunday Dress. This one is described as a medium lavender base with lavender glitter. So this one is definitely glitter. It does still have that kind of silvery shimmer in the background to it, but this one does have the larger glitter as well. The formula is still good. No running, pooling, staining. A very nice sheer base that is buildable. Most of your coverage is going to come from this glitter. I did get full coverage in 3 coats. This one is going to dry with some texture, so a top coat will help smooth that out. It's nothing that you need a thick top coat for. It's just a regular glitter top coat, but removal will also be difficult on this one. So there are 3 coats of Easter Sunday Dress. Moving on to my favorite portion of this release, here we have You Are Loved. This is described as a white curly base with red, pink, and white round and hexagon glitters. This is a very sheer base. It's so dainty and so pretty, and you can wear this again 1, 2, 3 coats and it's going to give you a different effect each time. I think this one is probably my top pick of them all. I really love the pink and the red and the white. That's the glitters in this one, but all of the crowleys are really stellar to me. You'll want some top coat to smooth everything out, add some shine. You might have to do some manipulation of these extra large glitters, or she is including an orange stick with all orders. So there are 3 coats. Next up we have Egg Hunt, and this one is described as a light yellow base with blue, light teal, and yellow glitters. I really love the combination of yellow and blue, and this one probably would have been my top pick of the collection, but I tend to gravitate towards crowleys that don't have a shimmer, and this one does have just a light dusting of it. but this one also had an excellent formula. It's probably the most opaque of the Crellies. I did do 3 coats for full coverage. You'll want some top coat to smooth everything out and hide any texture that glitter can create. And removal does require some scrubbing because it's glitter. So there are 3 coats of Egg Hunt. Next up we have Blue Orchids, and this one is described as a white Crelly base with blue, light teal, yellow, and white circle and hexagon glitters. Once this one is built up to full coverage, it almost reads as like a super soft blue tinted base instead of a white base, and I think it's so freaking beautiful. I love these kind of aqua colored glitters, and I love how big they are. You again might have to place some of them just to get them to spread out evenly and easily across the nail. But it's not difficult whatsoever, especially if you use an orange stick. You'll want some top coat again to add some shine and hide any texture that this glitter can create. Removal does require some scrubbing. And lastly for today we have Lavender Fields Forever, and this is described as a white Crelly base with lavender, pink, and white round and hex glitters. Again, I freaking love this polish. I love that these base colors aren't overly tinted. I do love obviously a Crelly with a fully opaque base, but I do think that these are so soft and so beautiful and so stunning. Again, I did 3 coats for this one, and this is another one that once it's built up, I feel like it almost looks a little bit lavender tinted. You'll want some top coat for this. It is glitter, so it is going to require a little bit of top coat to hide texture, and removal is a little bit difficult. So there are 3 coats. And here's a look at the full collection. The top row, these shimmers, they are so soft and so beautiful, but definitely more opaque and a little bit more Eastery feeling to me. And then the bottom row just has my heart. I love me a Crelly. I love how softly tinted these bases are. I love the glitter choices, and everything really looks nice and cohesive as a full collection. So I think for a brand new brand in a first release, this is a absolute win. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.